Trident Transcendence Method by Tracy Hughes. Welcome to Trident Transcendent Consulting. Our primary responsibility is to change the unconscious business cultures of spending resources to prevent negative outcomes into conscious business cultures of investing resources to fulfill their inspiring missions. Within unconscious businesses, there are unconscious people practicing unconscious acts, such as compromising their goals to reduce stress, live to avoid what they don't want, and run away from a negative vision. In contrast, conscious businesses have conscious people performing conscious actions. For instance, bringing about the future they want for themselves, not waiting for it to come to pass, direct their lives trying to create the future they want, and running toward a positive vision. At Trident Transcendence Consulting, we focus on the whole business system and the human beings within it. Our purpose is a company to have a positive effect on global businesses, the people within them, and for the planet. The multi-year journey our firm invests in each client enables us to develop lasting relationships. The evidence provided by Raj Sisodia, Jag Sheth, and David Wolfe in their book, Firms of Endearment, How World-Class Companies Profit from Passion and Purpose, proves many of these firms have substantially increased their profits over a 15-year time period compared to Standard & Poor's 500 and good to great organizations. For example, Patagonia, Starbucks, Whole Foods, and The Container Store. These businesses have learned to build value through their values, embracing the fact that humans have the ability to consciously make choices to thrive in an environment they find supportive and nurturing. The model methodology we practice begins with the individual, moves to the we, and impersonal task dimensions. Our product is Transcendence Organizational Consulting Services with a variety of pricing methods, promotions, and our service contact information is strategically placed for easy accessibility for potential clients. We can be reached via phone at 650-922-2045 or email us at ttc@services.com or visit our website at www.ttconsulting.com/client-services/inquiry. We begin with the entire business system. By following the decline of the business earnings with misguided attentions, uninformed employees, forcefully charged leaders, cultural and system breakages in which the business dies and people are broken. The purpose for our Trident Transcendence Method is to transcend driven unconscious business leaders from sacrificing relationships with themselves and others to achieve goals for profits, to a conscious living state of existence in which they gain a relationship with themselves, appreciate the relationships with others, operate their socially responsible conscious businesses for long-term profitability and growth. The journey is a multi-year journey from 1 to 3 years. The first year begins with executive and senior leadership transcendence processes. In year 2, we have employee and stakeholder transcendence processes. And in year 3, it's the whole business transcendence and growth process. The evidence that is provided about the Trident Transcendent Method proves that this method is successful based on the Firms of Endearment book written by Raj Sisodia, Jag Sheth, and David Wolfe. It shows that the Firms of Endearment within that book have outperformed the Standard & Poor's 500 companies by 14 times and the good to great companies by 6 times over a 15-year period. Some of those organizations are public U.S. Firms of Endearment that you see on the screen, Others are private U.S. firms of endearment. And lastly, we have non-U.S. firms of endearment. Values. The Trident Transcendent method holds tactile values such as trust, authenticity, caring, transparency, integrity, learning, and empowerment. The model methodology begins with the personal consciousness, then evolves into the work self-awareness, which leads into the relationships we dimension, and into the impersonal task dimension for effectiveness and efficiency, and then on to onward growth for the organization. The product, Transcendence Organization Consultant Services. The price, several different pricing models depending on the project and the needs of the organization after analysis. Promotion. We promote our services with a promotional strategy that is created. We communicate our services through writing, using technological methods, and attending a variety of events. Place. You can find our information within a variety of places. We conduct email blasts, so in the email inboxes. Through our business brokers, we get client referrals, professional social media, we have a company website, to name a few. Conclusion. My Trident Transcendence method is a whole system collaborative change method I have developed to make a positive impact on the planet and the people who live on it. The foundation is based on human beings living in a conscious existence. Describes consciousness as the ability to experience reality, to be aware of the world around and within us. It allows us to adapt to our environment and promote our lives. Furthermore, we are able to understand the circumstances we find ourselves in and how best to respond to them. The actions conscious individuals choose to do are done in ways that honor our values, needs, and goals. Conscious people create a conscious culture, where people are mindful and driven to make the world a better place. Conscious people who run conscious businesses understand the long-term benefits of a business culture that follows the acronym TACTILE. The acronym TACTILE stands for Trust, Authenticity, Caring, Transparency, Integrity, Learning, and Empowerment. In an interview with the Huffington Post, Sysodia explains TACTILE represents the principles and values of a conscious business's culture. TACTILE means to perceive as if in being touched in a tangible matter. Raj believes the TACTILE definition suggests that a conscious culture is strongly felt by outside observers and stakeholders alike. This atmosphere cultivates a society of people connected to each other, the purpose, all stakeholders and processes that comprise the organization. My Trident Transcendent method encompasses the organization's entire system for collaboration and change, followed by a purpose for change and what outcomes to expect. The journey is the roadmap that sets the parameters for the project. The evidence is the proof provided to support the need for change. Since the change involves people, there is a requirement to acknowledge which values are to be considered for effective change efforts. Finally, the model engages the methodology behind the process of the Trident Transcendence method. The model methodology of my Trident Transcendent method begins with the executive and senior leadership team members discovering their conscious selves on a personal level. Thereafter, the conscious selves learn how to see the business through their new lens of awareness and establish relationships throughout the company. At this point, the we is created and all impersonal tasks are completed efficiently and effectively, which leads to profitability, sustainability, and growth. Beginning with the product as being Transcendence Organization Consulting Services, the price is based on the market research conducted within the Conscious Business Consulting Services. Promoting my new method will be done by a variety of promotional methods, such as networking, webinars, blog posts, and published newsletters. Lastly, the placement for my contact information will be highly visible on the articles I write, blog posts I make, email blast I do, webinars I teach, and Google search. This draft is a seedling to my dream of earning a successful, positive, worldly, impactful, profitable, and sustainable free existence in living my life. Thank you. References are as follows.